So hello everyone, this is AetherNightmare and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. It's monk time. We finished ninja and now it is time for monk. How are we on? Ooh, I can put on some slightly better gear. So let us go to The Legend Continues down in Thanalan. Where in Thanalan? Are you going to tell me? Yeah, you're at the marketplace. Okay. You're at the bazaar. Actually got some of my stuff done slightly early today. Yay. It looked almost down by like either weavers or miners. Nope, it is over by goldsmith. Shows you how good my brain works. By which I mean it usually doesn't. There you are, Eric. Ah, Bren, your sense of timing is impeccable as ever. A pity your mind was never quite so reliable. Hey, I'm allowed to diss me, you're not allowed to diss me. But worry not, for the task I would have you perform shan't tax your limited intellect. It pertains to your monk friend, Widergelt. The scarce comes for as any surprise, but my words of wisdom have struck a chord with the oaf. Having been made to realize there is more to life than vengeance, he now expends his energies on more constructive pursuits, namely rebuilding his order, the Fist of Ralgar. Indeed, he's been taking on pupils, and rumor has it he teaches with both charisma and zeal. Plainly, my known brilliance as a tutor has rubbed off on him. And what is this task I would have you do? Take more readings with my aetherometer, you are doubtless thinking. False. You of all people should know that I am finished with that research, and such a triumph it was. I don't need this old research anymore, I'm done with you. To be sure, I may have need of your talent for fieldwork again in the future, but for now, however, I simply wish for you to go and see how Widergelt fares. And lest you think that I worry about the fool, perish the thought. Emotions? Me? In my facts and logic, he says. As one of the path, you will be worried about him, though it may not have occurred to you yet, and so I'm taking the liberty of telling you that what you must do to alleviate that worry. How about I teach you to do the exact opposite and have some empathy? Widergelt trains his pupils at Revenant's Toll. With that, you have all the information you need. Off you go, then. I see you're still a smug and smarmy bastard. It's up top. Oh yeah, he does have several pupils up here. I was expecting like one or two. Bren, it's been a while. What brings you here? I guess I never, replaced the weapons. Oh well, this'll do. Monk hits hard. So the professor sends you, but it matters not why you came. I'm glad for your visit. Indeed, I've begun teaching. I desire to preserve our way, to impart our art to a new generation, though I myself have much to learn. I have but a few pupils now, but slowly their numbers grow. I will introduce them to you. Two girls who show great promise. Perhaps you can assist in their training. Dzensta and Ochaka. What is it, Master Widergelt? Has someone new joined? No, not a new pupil, an old one. My first and foremost. They have long surpassed me. Bren is their name. Today you will train under their supervision. An excellent opportunity. Go to the usual place and make ready. I've always wanted to have a senior. See you in a bit, Bren. Zensa, wait. Please excuse Zensa. She forgets herself sometimes, but she has a good heart. We'll be honored for your watchful gaze. Those two were abandoned by their parents. One day they came and begged me to teach them. They're all very dedicated, very quick to learn. Every day is fulfilling. But come, let us go to the training ground. Meet me southwest of Revenant's Toll. I was trying to think if O was the letter of the ones that are in the sands here, but no, it was U. What is going on with the O clan? I feel like I'm constantly encountering, like, orphans and kicked out members. Hey there, DJT. We have just gotten started on Monk. We have no dedicated place for training, no halls of our own. My pupils train wherever they can. Well, Mordona is open to it. First, I would have you demonstrate your abilities to Dizensa. She awaits you to the northeast. I guess it's O and D clans. Go demonstrate your abilities. Come all the way down here so I can send you all the way up there. There was a war, yes, but I feel like some are more guilty than others. I've been waiting for you. Master thinks very highly of you, and you better not disappoint. Snake! Me and my dot hack weapons. Looking like a twin blade out here. Whoa, you really are strong. And there I was, feeling good about myself. The world's a big old place, isn't it? So you're gonna demonstrate for T'Chaka next? She's gonna be so impressed. We've been together all our lives, in case you're wondering. We can read each other's thoughts as though they were our own. Come on, I'll take you to her. She should be over to the south. That's a potential plot flag for sister conflict. We've known each other forever, and nothing bad can absolutely never happen. Hurry and show T'Chaka your skills. I eagerly awaited you coming. Sensa tells me I'm in for a treat, that I mustn't so much as bat an eyelid. My heart races in anticipation of your demonstration. Please begin whenever you are ready. This does have a fair bit of HP. Might be better to one at a time. I feel like I'm doing more damage that way. Thought that last strike would have killed it, and it did not. You're every bit as amazing as Zensa claimed you to be. Even though Master said so himself, I didn't believe that anyone could be stronger than him. See? You impressed the britches off of her, just like I said you would. Oh, Zensa, I've never been so excited. I wish to learn everything that Bryn knows. Everything. But maybe not everything. We're gonna be here for a darned while. Also, it's PC. Behave. Me too, T'Chaka. With their help, we're bound to become stronger than we'd ever dared hope. Growing up on our own, Sensa and I suffered much because we were weak and couldn't protect ourselves. I would just leave it there, but I tend to take it off once it starts to behave again later on, so I can put the covering back on so it don't get dusty. And so we swore to one another that we would become strong. If we could be as strong as you, there'd be naught we'd need fear. So I've been wondering about the applications of 4-Point Fury. Who are you? What do you want? That was Master Widowgeld. From chakras to crisis. Oh, down below. I didn't see it sometimes. You need to get closer. Master, are you alright? No, there are lots of monsters out here. And original Garlean forces. You have not come to harm? We're fine, Master. It's you we're worried about. What happened? Strangers came. They attacked without warning. The techniques they used were the same as ours. Same as ours? You mean to say they were monks? But I thought there were no others besides ourselves. It's a wide world, my dear. And punching something is not exclusive. I alone survived the massacre at the temple. There should be no... Ugh, the sensation. A new power swells within me, as though a new chakra is opened. Yet it's unlike aught I've felt before. He punch you right in a meridian, or what? T'Chaka, this area was the site of some famous battle, wasn't it? Yes, it was the Battle of the Silver Tier Skies, which means that one's chakra can be opened here. Judging by Master's condition, however, I'm inclined to think that something else was the cause. I mean, there is a ton of aether swirling around here. You can literally see it in the air. Let's return to Revenant's Toll. I must rest. Little achievement pops up suddenly. Mid-core cultivation. Success! All I got was punched. Does not matter. Up top. I'm feeling better. The pain has subsided. They came shortly after you left. Masked men who fought as we do. They were monks, of this I am certain. They outnumbered me. I held them off, but a sudden pain racked my body. I thought I was pierced through, and I fell to my knees. When I was next aware, my assailants were gone. Most likely fled when they heard you coming. The sensation I felt, it's not unlike a chakra opening, but neither is it the 7th chakra. If it isn't the 7th chakra, then what could it possibly be? Maybe you have more? I know not. I must ask someone more learned than me. Professor Eric. He's versed in the history of our order. Perhaps he can find some more information. I wouldn't say he's versed. I think he's just better at skimming books. Dezensa, Ochaka, return to your training. Sometimes you need to take a punch to know how to throw a punch. I mean, it makes you learn what hurts where, that's for sure. This may be a new source of power. If so, I would share its secrets with you. If I learn something, I'll let you know. The next monk quest will be available from Gutagalt upon reaching level 52. Oop, nope, not bad. Let's talk about sects with the C. As in orders. Game. Form shift. Grants formless fist to self, allowing the execution of a weapon skill that requires a certain form without being in that form. Oh, so I can skip ahead in my rotation. Greetings, it's good of you to come again. After your last visit, I told Professor Eric of my experience. I have not heard of him since. I wonder if he's forgotten. He's a busy man. But never mind that for now, you are here. Perhaps you can help my pupils train again. I feel like he would scoff at it being called forgotten. He's that pretentious. It's just on brain back order. Dezensa and Ochaka were impressed by you. They spoke of your powers to their peers. Now they all want you to teach them. My pupils are training to the west. Let's go there. I see I also have some new quests opening up here in Mordona as well. Possibly crafting related. He's one of mine. He's been badly beaten. Who did this? They were monks, like us. The same villains who attacked me? This is an outrage. They must be made to pay. With me, they cannot be far. Actually, where did he go? They cannot be far. I do not see him on map. Ah, there you are. Tiny dot. Tiny red dot that's next to another red dot. Yeah, they have the same feathers and everything. They're the ones. But they're more at large. I saw them scurry away. See to this lot. I'll continue giving chase. If you say so. Like us, but in gray. Which mountain did you hail from? One might be a Heavensward Extreme? Ooh. Okay, I keep having these little tiny dots that I can't see until I readjust my map. They're all yours. When are you gonna fight? Polite of them to wait. This one's a healer. Keep that up. I was gonna kick him in the shins. Stun him for a bit. We almost have them all. How would you know? You didn't know what number there was to begin with. That's right, goes in the line. Like I said, I played DPS classes about enough to get him leveled, but it's been a while. Nothing? Mind stepping away? From? Or is it you two beating people up? But you were with me last time. No, you're two different ones, are you? Beware, those two are not what they seem. We had stayed too long. Any longer and we wouldn't have a place to return to. No, it is them. We seek no forgiveness for what we do, for it is the only life we know. Sealing our techniques and running? Hate to punch and run. And if we don't return to it now, there'll be nothing left for us. Please understand, we have no other choice, and now, prepare yourselves. Damn it. There's power surging within another chakra, but why? How? Yeah, I guess I'm contagious too. Or are you teaching me? That's it for today. We're sparing you, but know that it isn't out of pity. We need you, that's all. What do you mean? I think maybe they were imparting onto us rather than the other way around. Yours is the sect of light, and ours shadow. We're two sides of the same coin. That said, your disciples of light are naught but fodder to us. You exist solely to nourish shadow. Wait. Maybe some more Sun and Moon clan type business. It feels like a story beat was skipped with them, like, suddenly being traitors. Yeah, a little bit. Put this word back. I'm lazy. I feel like the discussion of light and dark in general is something that's going to come up later, too. Rather than right now. A new chakra is open within me, as it did before. It was the same with you, yes? The two girls, the way they harness energy differs from us. It must be the way of their sect. I had great hopes for them. Their betrayal saddens me, but there is no time for lamentation. This sect of shadow, I know not of its existence. It's a great surprise. We must learn all that we can. A new chakra is opened within us. How it happened, I know not. But you have newfound power, and you must master it. So now I have dark punches. New power awakens within you. Form shift. I went from having panther punches to dark panther punches. Against the shadow. A letter has arrived. It comes from Tazensa and Ochaka. They would speak with us. They bid us come to Dalman's Talons. You have no idea how hard it is for me not to say Ochako. What their agenda is, I know not, but I would ask them questions of my own. Professor Eric also sends word. He has learned of the sect of Shadow. Soon, they will come to share his knowledge, but before I see him, I would see my former pupils. I wish to believe in them. They're good at heart. Of this I'm certain. Come, we go to Dalaman's Talons. They're good at heart, they just beat up our other disciples to get our attention. And possibly stole our techniques, and are potentially using us. Alright, battle. Combat. It's been a while. You two look well. Thanks for coming. For what it's worth, we're sorry that we deceived you. You know that it's for the benefit of both our sects that we fight, right? The other day, when you fended off our fellow disciples of Shadow, a new chakra opened within you, did it not? Yet the sensation was unlike aught you've felt before. It's because you opened a chakra belonging to our aspect, the aspect of Shadow. The opposite also applies, of course. Fighting a disciple of your sect allows us to open a chakra belonging to the aspect of light. Aspects of light and shadow? If this is the way of it, then why must we fight? Why can we not cooperate? Our master forbids it, I'm afraid. Our true master, that is. If truth be told, we shouldn't even be speaking with you. We're not permitted to exchange words, only blows. Well, that don't help. They leave us no choice. Come, we shall give them an exchange they desire. We speak with fists, apparently. Why must we fight? Something opposing plans I didn't agree to. Gotta love weird fine print. You holding his own back there? Okay, good. One down. I forget what I put on my other. My other lists. Bugger me, they're too strong. Does that mean I get to make demands now and know what the heck is going on? Ah, my chakra is opened. 'Tis precisely as Master described. Yes, I feel the power surging through me. But if we're to become stronger, if we're to open any more chakra, we must throw ourselves into far fiercer struggles. The kind where lives are on the line. Is this going to be one of those, oh, you can only master both elements if you take the lives of the other team? So long as you are disciples of light, we'll continue to come for you, over and over. It cannot end until one side falls, never to rise again. And that's the reason we called you here. We don't want to hurt you. So please, give up being a monk. Give up any notion of rebuilding the Fist of Ralgar, and go somewhere far, far away. You know, you have the choice in whether you punch me in the face, too. Wait. If anything, you could still come after me even if I wasn't a quote-unquote monk. Me attempting to defend myself would still meet the requirements, wouldn't it? They would have me stop being a monk, same as telling me to stop breathing. Many revelations have been there this day. The existence of opposing aspects of chakra. This is not the least of all. We must learn more of it. The professor will soon arrive at Ralgar's Toll. Perhaps he can enlighten us. And away we shall go. No words, only fist. Strong backs and feeble minds as far as the eye can see. Yes, this is indeed the frontier. Must you be this way? Which is weird, because I'm pretty sure there's like a scholarly guild here, too. Especially with all the weapons research and stuff. Thanks for coming, Professor. The information I requested, were you able to find it? Of course I was, you incurable dolt. Elsewise I wouldn't have bothered to come all the way to this backwater. Now then, I have many demands on my time, so I shall convey my findings at once, and in the most concise manner possible. Ahem. Now it is common knowledge that the Fist of Rhalgar rose to the zenith of its power by virtue of royal endorsement. Lesser known to the dispute which broke out over this arrangement between two factions within the Fist, the Sect of Light and the Sect of Shadow. The head priest of the Sect of Light believed that an alliance with the royal house of Alamigo was the key to prosperity. However, his counterpart in the Sect of Shadow disagreed, warning that it would lead to their undoing. History has proven them both right, but I digress. It's a guild town, yeah, but there's also like a whole variety of guilds, so for him to be like, oh, there's nothing but muscleheads here, feels a tad misguided. Unsurprisingly, the disciples of each sect rallied to their respective leader's side, and two factions clashed with words and fists both. In the end, the Sect of Light prevailed. The alliance with the royal house was sealed, and all members of the Sect of Shadow were banished from the order. So in the past, the two sects both belonged to the Fist of Rhalgar, and their disciples trained beside one another as comrades. And yet, through the techniques they employed were identical, the manner in which they harnessed energy was opposite in nature. It was this difference which gave rise to two aspects of chakra. There's a tradition wherein monks from the two schools would meet each other in single combat. In attacking you, I posit that the disciples of Shadow are seeking to recreate this tradition. This clashing of light and shadow quickened the aether within, causing a chakra of the opposite aspect to open within them. In simple terms, for your simple minds, disciples of light fought to open the shadow chakra, and disciples of shadow fought to open the light chakra. And the implications of this? There are not 7, but 14 chakra all told. Yes, yes, two sides of the same coin. Where there is light, there is shadow. And all that poetic tripe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's true with anything that's aether-based. One thing I do not understand, Professor. Why can our sects not cooperate? Why must the disciples of Shadow attack the common brigands? Hey there, DJT. This is one of the home bases of the Scions group of scholars. Indeed, that's kind of like my point, but there's also like the weapons researchers, the other crafting guilds, merchants. Like, it's not all just meatheads here. There's a lot of number crunching and studying to be done. A feud caused a rift between the two sects. Who says there isn't a feud still? I suspect only a member of the Sect of Shadow can tell you the truth. But now I must be off. I shall inquire further into the matter in my spare time. If there's aught else, you know where to find me. Honestly, not that different from Keyblade bearers if you think about it. We must speak with Zensaka and... I can't say these names. Dezensa and Ochaka again. I will try to track them down. Meanwhile, please continue honing your skills. Okay, get 2 new techniques of the Forbidden Chakra. Delivers an attack with a potency of 310. My phone is in the way of the text. Can only be executed while in... Oops. I'm being spammed! Can only be executed while in combat and under the effect of 5 chakra. 5 chakra closes upon execution, so it's a charge move. And Steel Peak Mastery. Upgrade Steel Peak to the Forbidden Chakra and Steel Meditation to Forbidden Meditation. Oh, maybe it replaces. Yeah, Steel Peak gets replaced, so maybe it changes my whole layout. New HUD. New power awakens within you. No? Let's see. That's really quick. Just, for personal reading. Was it just spam? Yeah, it's just spam. Are you looking for a fun and friendly free company? What was I doing? I was looking at techniques. No, it changed it. It changed it once it was all glowy. Murdergeld has acquired information on Ochaka's whereabouts. Fight the battle to win. Fight the battle to win. And good chat with you. Finally, I have information on Ochaka. She's near Eugenia's Spire in the North Shroud. I meant to confront her, to demand the truth from her. She and Zensa do not act of their own free will. Of this I am certain. Nay, something has a hold over them. We'll find out what it is. Come, we go to the North Shroud, quickly, while the trail is still fresh. Here. For some reason I was thinking East Shroud in my brain. Like, have they been bewitched by the fairies? Hopefully this grid don't go too wild. Because Monk is one that goes very back and forth. Ugh. I found her like this. What has happened? Wittergelt and Bren? Rest assured, my injuries are not serious. Sensa held back. But gods, I feel like such a fool. No matter what he asked of us, we always did it without question. In doing, we thought we could survive. But in the end, he commanded us to fight each other to the death to open our chakra. Oh look, that thing I predicted. Fight to the death. Who commanded this? Who? Who else but our master? Harahatia is his name. And he leads the sect of Shadow. But more than that, he was a father figure to Zensa and me. After our own parents abandoned us, Master Rahatia took us and raised us. We always strove to please him lest we lose our place. But today, he made our worth to him abundantly clear. We are not his friends, let alone his family. Nay, we are not but tools to be used and discarded. When we fought, Sensa thrust me off a cliff. She made it appear as an accident, that I alone might flee. But I cannot flee while Zensa is still at our master's mercy. I must rescue her before he decides that she is no longer useful. And if you know what's good for you, you'll put many malms between yourselves and this place. Master will doubtless send people to verify my death. Ochaka, wait. Let us help you. You would help us after the wrongs we have committed against you? Why? Honestly, curiosity at this point. I once lusted for power. I stopped at nothing to obtain it. I used Bren. I betrayed them. Worse, I tried to kill them. I repented. I started anew. Now someone is making the same mistake as me. I cannot ignore it, nor can I ignore those who suffer from it. But above all, my pupils are in trouble. I would help them. This is what a master should do. No, Wittergelt. I will go with Ochaka to the hedge tree. See that no one follows. Join us when the area is safe. Is there a cliff here? I guess you must have wandered off. Make sure no one follows. I guess maybe she was pushed off of like that and wandered over here? But we're not exactly super close to a cliff. There it is. I was looking for a different type of marker. You think the tattoo is part of the outfit? I mean, there is a thief outfit that I was wearing. Originally assigned to Rogue that has a tattoo. That's part of the outfit. Ergo, it comes on and off, depending on if you're wearing that top. Okay, back to Wittergelt, who has moved to the Peace Garden. Where we might eventually maybe begin to craft some weaponry, if it's still here. I actually don't know where it is. You have my thanks. I'm assuming you mean this tattoo right here. It's very safe here. We may speak freely. There's much I do not know. Please tell me everything. In the beginning, members of the first Ralgar strove to open all 14 chakra, 7 of light and 7 of shadow. Those who had opened all 7 of their native chakra were permitted to duel those who had achieved the same in the opposing aspect. For generations, such duels were held in great secrecy. But that ended when the massacre of the Temple of the Fist, when the sect of light was extinguished, and though the sect of shadow survived by virtue of obscurity, its disciples lost the means to open light chakra. because you need to beat our faces in order to unlock it. That is, until Master Rahatia learned of the sole survivor of the massacre, you, Whittle Gout, and that was how Zensa and I came for you. Our master taught us that the Disciples of Light were but a means to an end, a resource to be used. He ingrained in us the belief that our two sects must be ever at odds, and we took him for his word, fools that we were. I understand now how things were in the past, how they are in the present. Most importantly, I know that the light and shadow were formerly as one, and it may yet be so again. I will speak with Master Rahatia, convince him that our schools need not fight. Together we can rebuild our proud order. I'm guessing that's going to be very similar to, like, a future Kingdom Hearts plot point. I kind of have a theory that, like, Dark Keyblade wielders were maybe, like, sealing off worlds on purpose to prevent, like, war and tragedy, and to maybe even create a time paradox, whereas light ones are to reawaken them. I don't know, just a thought. I'm afraid he will not be so easily swayed, and should it come to blows, as I fear it will, know that his strength will far surpass ours. He is the only person alive who has opened all 14 chakra. Recently, I have focused on opening light chakra. Of my own aspect, I have succeeded in opening but 6. I am no match for Master Rahatia. You're our best hope. Even so, you're still 1 chakra short of 14. A small yet decisive difference. If you are to have a fighting chance, you must open the final chakra that eludes you. The 7th chakra of shadow. Alas, this presents a dilemma. There's no way for you to do so outside of mortal combat. There will be another way. There always is. All our chakra may not be open, but we have each other. Together, we may yet rescue Zensa. Thank you, Widdergalt. I swear to do my utmost to aid you. That as well. But first, Ochaka must first recover. We'll return to Revenant's Toll. There's much planning to do. And away we go. A healer tends to Ochaka. When she is well enough, we'll work to open our chakra. We both saw how she fears her master. It's not normal. As she warned, words may not avail us. We may need to be prepared for anything. Continue your training, and together let us go forward, as proud Disciples of Light. Oop, shoot. Darn map, stop this senseless killing. Good tidings. Ochaka has recovered. Together we spoke with Professor Eric. With his help, we sought ways to open chakra of the opposing aspect. Ways that require no dueling. Like meditation? Other forms of cultivation? There is multiple forms of cultivation. You need not just punch each other in the face. Now we have a theory. We'll test it in the western highlands of Kurthus, near a place called Dragon's Pit. Ochaka's already left. Let us join her. There's methods of martial combat, methods of abstinence, methods of literally accounting. All the way down here. Again, with Dravania, it might be easier to come through Tailfeather. Oh, we're talking about the tattoo of the guy I was just talking to. When we get his outfit unlocked, it technically gives us the same tattoo if we are wearing it, but the tattoo comes off if we take the outfit off. I kind of wish tattoos, I know there's some face ones, but were like its own separate thing. We did get one for glasses. I don't have anything to separate it yet, and it's probably tied to a quest. We do have a separate slide for eyewear now, but it'd be really cool if we could potentially have one for tattoos as well in the future. Or makeup. That way we could have a few more options. And decide if they come on or off depending on the outfit. I mean, I could actually make the makeup match the outfit. Listen to Ochaka. She will explain a theory. There you are. My thanks for coming. The site hosted a fierce battle, so says Professor Eric. Much blood was spilled between knights and dragons. This makes an ideal place for our test. As you know, in order to open the chakra of opposing aspect, one ordinarily has to fight an individual trained in that aspect. However, it does not suit us to duel one another to the death. And so we theorized, instead of each other, what if disciples from each sect were to fight independently within close proximity? Influenced by their presence, the aether that pervade the battleground may be tricked into opening as opposing chakra within each combatant. Without further ado, let us put this theory to the proof. Please seek out a likely opponent nearby as formidable as you can manage, and fight them with all your might. Widowgelt and I shall do the same. What about monsters of a similar aspect? Like I said, there is multiple ways of doing this. Ooh, didn't know that was down here. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. Reserved in the ice. I actually technically have makeup on my character, even though it's really, really hard to see. There is dark eyeshadow, and then there is also red eyeshadow on the sides. I also have black tinted lips. But it'd be really cool if you could change it at will. It's really hard to see, but my lips are, in fact, have a dark tint on them. They don't show super well on this particular Aura model. For whatever reason, they're really, really lightened compared to how you can put them on other characters. But it is there. There is dark eyeshadow up here, and there is red eyeshadow on the sides. But typically, you know, most people would like to change colors in real life depending on, you know, what they're wearing. So, how did he know? Be really cool if we had that option. I advise you not to interfere. Or to have tattoos that are maybe permanent, regardless of the outfit you're wearing. How about the black lip part? What about the black lip part? Be able to change what lip tint you're wearing? Be on guard. He is Rahatia, leader of the Sect of Shadow. He comes to take back Ochaka. Take back? What an idiotic notion. She is a traitor to our sect, and I am here to silence her. Will not allow it. You must defeat us first. You are a disciple of the Sect of Light, and one who surpasses Widowgelt besides. Ah, you have opened your 7th chakra, it's plain to my senses. An idea occurs to me, a peaceful way to end this meeting. We need not fight one another, you and I. T'Chaka, you are to slay Widowgelt and open your 7th chakra. Once you've accomplished this, return to me, and Zensa shall come to no harm. As for you, adventurer, if you will then swear to serve me, I shall release Zetsa and T'Chaka both. A fair trade, is it not? You need not answer right this moment. If you agree to these terms, come to the ruins south of Little Alamigo. I shall await you there. Are your monk gloves like tiger heads? Think on it, but not over long. I cannot guarantee that there will be much of Zetsa left to retrieve. Why murder the one that's obeying you? Damn him. Oh, you're trying to see the black part of the lips. It's really hard to see for them to be dark like this. Typically, they'd be the same color as my face, so for them to be a different color at all is technically lip tint. It's darker on other character models, like humans, elven, etc. But on Aura, for some reason, particularly this Aura face, it's like really, really light. So most people don't even realize it's there, but it is there. when you go to the haircut guy, you can change the makeup. That's good. Still, tattoos would be fun. That open up more variety of stuff you can do, too. I tried to fight him, but he was too strong, far stronger than I had imagined. Such is the might of he who has opened all 14 chakra. None alive can fight him on equal footing, not even Bren. You know what they say about assumptions, dear? One thing bothers me. The sect of light was destroyed. Yet Rahatia has opened all 14 chakra. How did he do this? He was present for the massacre at the temple. He attacked and slew a priest of your sect, and in so doing opened the 7th chakra of light. As we are, we cannot hope to defeat him. Alas, our test was a failure. My chakra did not open, and neither did yours, am I correct? Does that mean the priest had to slay someone as well? What am I to do? Oh, Zensa, I wish to save you, but I cannot kill Wittergelt. You know, if all else fails, I can just form change and blast him with a fireball. Ochaka needs comfort. Will you rally her spirits? I feel so powerless. I look like I'm just rhythmically tapping her shoulders. Please forgive my pitiful display. You're right. I mustn't despair. Sensa and I used to be as birds in a cage. Serving Rahatia was the only life we knew, but all that changed when we met the two of you. You opened our eyes to a world of infinite possibilities. So much more is possible than I had ever dreamed, and so I won't give up hope. There's a way to defeat Rahatia that we need but find it. We'll rescue Zetsa, without my raising a hand against Wittergelt, without your offering yourself to Rahatia's thrall. I have defeated literal primals. I fear not this man. There's time still. Let us return to Revenant's Toll. There we shall make a plan. Thank you, Snoopy. But yes, you can have different lip tints as well. So if you want red, blue, green, orange, whatever you want, you can. I just went with the black because it feels like it complements the character almost as if I'm not really wearing it. Professor Eric has loaned us his tomes. Ochaka scours for ways to open your final chakra. Perhaps she will find something, perhaps not. Meanwhile, we must do what we can. Hone our minds and our bodies for the battle to come. It just kind of gives definition to my character's face. Appetite for destruction. Oh, we're at the final bit. That went fast. It's been 40, almost 50 minutes. Guess I've just been having fun. Masterful Blitz. Strike an enemy with a technique fueled by the power of your Beast Chakra. The technique used is determined by the number of different types of Beast Chakra opened. Okay, that's the other gauge. That is the... It's this gauge. So, if I have all these opened, I might be able to really do some damage. One beast type, Elixir Field, Celestial Revolution, Flint Strike, and Tornado Kick. 3 beast chakra and both naughty. Technique is determined by the number of different types of beast chakra open, but I don't know what each one does. This is probably it. When under the effect of perfect balance, grants beast chakra in accordance with the form granted by the executed weapon skill. Weapon skill granting monkey form will also grant coral chakra. Granting raptor form will grant monkey chakra. And coral form will also grant raptor chakra. Okay. That doesn't help me. Time is running out. Zensa's life will be forfeit. We must act now. Alas, we did not find it. A way to open the 7th chakra, but we must act nonetheless. There's 3 of us and 1 of him. And I have big axe if need be. Ochaka has gone to Little Alamigo. She fears for her friend. Let us join her. I can let the fairy out of the book, and then we can go 4 against 1. I think I can see it in the ability menu. Let's see. Actions. Oh boy. Declap mantra. Here we go. Yeah, I can. Delivers an attack to all nearby enemies with a potency of 800 to the first enemy and 70 less to all. Okay, so that is an AoE elixir field. Opens the lunar naughty. Whatever that is. The Illuminati. I'm sorry, I have the humor of a 10-year-old. Allowing the execution of a weapon skill that requires a certain form without being in that form. Any additional effects associated with the executed action will also be applied. Can only be executed while under the effect of the 3 of the same beast chakra. Cannot be assigned to hotbar. Flint strike. Potency of 800 and 70% less for all remaining enemies. Also an AoE. Ooh. They seem to all be AoEs. Delivers an attack with a potency of 600, except Celestial Revolution. Yeah, 50%. Lunar opens the Lunar Naughty if not already open. Opens the Solar Naughty instead. Grants Formless Fist. So, most of them open gives Tornado Kick, and Celestial Revolution does single target. What types of things are your favorite to do in this game without recording? I record most things for this game. I mostly just grind and craft when I'm not recording. So gather materials, which is a really kind of tedious process. And then fight old fights over and over again to get my level up so I can do story modes all in one go while recording. We must rescue Dezensa, but how? She's still alive, but I fear she'll not remain so much longer. But moments ago, she was taken to the ruins to the south. You have already heard, but I couldn't find a bloodless way to open the chakra of an opposing aspect. Thus far, you've opened 13 chakra, the most of us 3. But one more and you could face Rahatia as an equal. Fight me, and make the final chakra yours. This isn't the way. Listen, they speak the truth. This is not the way. We need power, that is true, but at what cost? If you die, Zensa would grieve. Victory would have no meaning. Remember my words. All our chakra may not be open, but we have each other. Together we can defeat Rahatia. We can rescue Dezensa. The disciples of our sects once fought side by side. Let's do so again, as we did in the days of old. Thank you, Wittergelt. I shall stand with you. First, we'll try to persuade Rahatia. Convince him to see reason, but if my words fail, be ready to fight. Zensa was taken to the ruins to the south. We must hurry before it is too late. Does it give you satisfaction when you finish? I mean, any project does. We go to confront Rahatia. Are you ready? I guess so. Because I'll probably do some crafting and gathering quests after this. Hear me, Rahatia. We come, but not to accept your demands. Nay, we'd remind you of our past, of the true nature of our order. Our 2 sects once fought side by side with each other, not against. Together we can achieve much. Let us join hands, brother, and rebuild the Fist of Ralgar. Cowards like you bring shame upon our order. Plainly, it is you who needs to be reminded of our true nature. The arduous training to hone mind and body, the blood we spill and shed, all of it is for no other purpose than to honor the Destroyer. We pay him great tribute by dueling to the death, and in return, he grants us great power, the power of all 14 chakra. And who is this great Destroyer? By consorting with the royal house, the Disciples of Light lost sight of their true nature. For this, Ralgar visited destruction upon them. I thought we actually murdered each other. But in his wisdom you were spared, that your existence, feeble though it is, might serve to raise us higher. Upon your battered bodies, the Fist of Ralgar shall be restored to its former glory. Maybe he means one of the zodiac gods that the people here worship? You're wrong. The Sect of Light was undone, but not as you say. We misused our power. We turned it upon our own people. For this, we were cast down. Now you misuse your power. You turned it upon your own comrades. It is the same, and it will end the same. You will destroy yourselves as we did. Do not make the same mistake, brother. If we are to survive, we must find another way. A way to prosper together. Or we shall perish in vain, all of us. Those who have power must choose. You must choose. With it, will you pave the way for life, or will you destroy it? Surely the choice is clear. I grow weary of your breathing. You have already declared your unwillingness to meet my demands. Though there is not more to discuss. Take the adventurer alive. They will yet prove useful to us. Kill the rest. Bold to think you can! Okay, more coming in. Oops, why is it not? How we deal with these? Okay, good, you do follow me. I'm still learning. So much lights and pretty colors everywhere. Probably shouldn't be standing in that. Setsa, are you alright? You came. Thank you. Is this ninja? No, it is monk. Ninja uses daggers and swords. This uses fist. I just happen to have a brass knuckle, basically, that looks like a sword. You came, thank you. So, you have turned against me, the both of you. Have you forgotten who it was that saved you all those years ago? But I pride myself on being a forgiving man. In lieu of an apology, I shall accept your life force. Ah, your power is mine. Be glad, my wayward pupils, that you were useful to me in the end. Did somebody punch him? Before he uses that. Magnificent. My body is as a raging furnace. It should be as child's play to unleash my ultimate technique. It ends here. Alright, Dragon Ball looking... What? It can't be. Your final chakra is opened? I caught the Kameya ball. That's the only explanation. Which means that Bren is now equal with Rahatia. Technically, since I caught the chakra ball before my chakra opened, I was his equal before it unlocked. Now I'm just gonna plain kick his ass. If we fight together, we may yet triumph. Triumph, you say? I do not recall having raised such a foolish child. Bren is as a suckling babe with their new chakra, while my entire being is fairly ablaze with the life energy of 3 monks. Oh, honey, you don't know about the crystals. It matters not how many of you there are. You cannot hope to defeat me. Sweetie, I have a whole ley line network. Okay, there's more people. So yes, punches and kicks everywhere. I don't know whose Shadow Ball it is, but I guess I probably shouldn't change on that. And meanwhile... another one here. Follow me. Friend up with their final chakra, and she did so without hurting you. This changes nothing. Mine is the one true path. For the exalt of Ragall we fight. Let them take care of those. This is going relatively fast as is. Just in case that ball means something. Down you go. Your disciples lasted longer than you did. How must that feel? To be reunited with Zedsa, words cannot express my relief. Jack has told me everything. Thank you. It's over. Zedsa is safe. Together we achieved the impossible. Yet my heart is heavy. I failed to convince Rahatia. Every step I take, blood is spilled. With my power, I know only destruction. I mean, you tried, though. That's not true, Wittergeld. A monk's power can also be used to save, like you saved us. We have a favor to ask of you. If you're still intent on rebuilding the Fist of Ralgar, we would lend you our aid. We'd bring whoever's left of our sect. Together we can restore the Order to the way it used to be, with disciples of light and shadow side by side. And together, we can think about what that power means to us. Thinking about it alone, your mind's liable to take you to a dark place. Better to have comrades around who share your cause, I reckon. With Rahatia gone, Ren is the only soul left who has opened all 14 chakra, and a soul of gentleness they are. They did not seek power for its own sake, yet they'd reached the zenith of our art. In so doing, they shattered our old preconceptions and shown us another path. Technically, I seek power for its sake, it's just that I don't really use it, I just sort of hoard it. And in opening their final chakra by stopping Master's technique, they have given us hope that there is a way to open all chakra without bloodshed. You just gotta play hot potato with the chakra ball. Thank you, Zensa, Ochaka. Together we shall create a new path, and lay the new foundation for our order. Bren, it's your shining example that we turn. You're as a star. We look up to it. We strive to reach its heights. The way may be dark, and it may be filled with hardship, but come what may, we'll forge on. Towards your light. Promise me this. Ever use your power for good, and for the realm. Okay, we get the Tantra armor coffer as well. Along with our new technique. I guess I'll eventually have to figure out how that works. The minting of this desperate aper... Your Aether opens. Anyway, this concludes Monk Quest. More will be available from Eric in the future. Bulletproof. I mean, I wouldn't call it a bullet. But anyway, that's it for that one. Beast Chakra Gauge explained. Oh, I do get a new bar. Oh gosh, it only gets bigger. Oh dear. Executing chakra weapon skills with open beast chakra, Apo chakra, coral chakra, or raptor chakra in accordance with the form normally required to execute them. Opening all three, you'll be able to execute one of several powerful actions. 3 distinct beast chakra allow the execution of Flint Strike, 3 of the same allow the execution of Elixir Field, and 2 distinct chakra with 3rd repeating one. Oh, I see, it fills out as I hit and punch things, I bet. Allows for Celestial Revolution. It's also possible for the Lunar Nadi and Solar Nadi by executing... Oh god, it keeps going, good lord. By executing Elixir Field and Flint Strike, respectively. Opening 3 Beast Chakra, and both Nadi allows for an execution of Tornado Kick. The actions Twin Snakes, Demolish, acquired at level 30, and Dragon Kick, acquired at level 50, will grant stacks of Apo Fury, Raptor Fury, Coral Fury. The Furies granted is commensurate with the forms required for their execution. Other weapon skills that require these forms will consume stacks of Fury to deal increased damage. You know what, I'm probably just gonna look up rotations later. The whole chakra reminds you of Naruto. Well, Naruto's chakra is based off of certain types of Buddhist and Taoist meditations. So that's why. So let us see what else is on the to-do list, because Monk is done. I guess I can open the coffer. See what all this looks like. It's probably oh, it is better. Really? Okay. Looks like this, apparently. Yes, I am wearing a top. It's just white. I have that Michigan sun-bleached nothingness for skin tone. There we go. That is Monk outfit. And, as you can see, it grants tattoos. I was wondering if they would go over my scales. Apparently they do. I'm not really sure how you would tattoo a scale, since scales actually shed over time. And they don't really have a deeper pigmentation the way skin does. Because that's the thing with skin. Your skin, obviously you shed as well, hence the skin flakes, aka dust. But scales, they do peel over time to get replaced, and there is no deeper layer for pigmentation, so I wonder how that works. Even turtle shells eventually like start to peel. The little hexagons pop off and get replaced. Paint and repaint. I guess so. Anyways, what next? Speak with that Quake Me Up Before You Were Gomero? What was that about? Oh, that was going to be, Titan. That's Titan. That's Shiva. Riddles. Journals. Don't mind me. I was gonna do some more crafting, I think. What did I start with? I think I started with blacksmith. The good fight. Tikarthus. Titan would be a quick fight. Hopefully. Last time my butt kind of got beat by Ramu. But I suppose I can give it a try if you want me to. Yeah, just gotta set it up here. Unrestricted. Where are you? World Leader, Striking Tree, Thor March, Mistral's Ballad. Are you considered a Heavensward? Limitless Blue. Thautosk. Oh, I gotta talk to him first. Do we? I'd have to get a little note for that. I'll grab this here first, and then I'll see where we need to go. Since I'm already in Kurthus. That way I don't completely blow my travel fees. I'm guessing it was over here. Yeah, it's not fully unlocked yet. Just because I want to get some better crafting gear. Hopefully make this journey a little easier. Oh, excuse me, Master Nightmare. I received a missive from my lady, and I was just starting to read it. Must test skills. Worry not. Gone to the Devonian Forelands. Alone for Fen, straight into the Horde. No, surely, even she would not be that reckless just before the tourney's trial round is set to begin. At the very least, she will stop once at Tailfeather to rest. Please, Master Nightmare, find her, stop her if you can, and delay her if you cannot. I will follow as soon as I can finish here. My part-time job still takes precedence because I need to pay that rent. I'm fine. 'Tis only a flesh wound. See what you did there. Has he got all his limbs? I see you got your armor back. Alone above. Did that man send you after me again? Yep. So, you're one of hers, eh? You needn't worry. Your mistress fights like a behemoth 10 times her size. Saved me from a wild chocobo, but who's bellowing at us? Baroness! Baroness Larice! Oh no. Does he wear the clunky? The clunky level 30 set? Oh, mistress, there you are. Are you hurt? Tell me where, and I shall... From Modian, did you run all the way here? Come, man, save your breath. I'm perfectly fine. You might be fine, milady. But what about your sword? Begging your pardon, but didn't it break off in the chocobo? If it broke off in the chocobo, it was ready to break anyways. Not the brass Viking sword. That is milady's favorite. I mean, to be fair, brass is probably an early beginner weapon anyway. Time to get you some mithril, dear. That piece of shite, sorry, my lady, ain't the kind of steel that highborn normality would normally wield. Anyway, I have an extra blade lying about. I'll give it to you as thanks for saving me if you'd like. Yes, thank you. Even a dagger will suffice. He got that Dark Souls clunk look to him. Milady, it's most unlike you to borrow. The road to Ishgard is perilous without steel, and I cannot risk any harm coming to my loyal steward. Thank you, Baroness Larice. Forgive me for troubling you too, Master Nightmare. It does not behoove a future Templar knight to act so rashly. Shall we, Formodian? Can you withstand wearing that? It's gotta be heavy. Master Nightmare, the Baroness must enter the tourney with a weapon befitting House Gervain, and not a borrowed dagger. Titanium-based swords are all the talk these days. Weightless and keen. Can I count on you to forge one? Your payment will be, my lady's smile when she wins the tourney. It'll be my new crafting gear. I will see you in Ishgard. Wait for me, my lady. Okay, forge a titanium bastard sword. Let's see what we got. Don't know what level it would be. Titanium file. Long sword. Great sword. Pickaxe, hatchet, nugget, bill. Swine-hander, jammer hands, knives, revolver, claw handle, file. Did I go past it? Titanium bastard sword. It might be in the next one. These are all high steel. And that's Doman. Which I'm not even high enough level. Battle axe, greatsword, knuckles, Chris. Where is it? I see a broadsword. Bastard sword. There we go. Okay, I need one hard silver nugget, which I apparently have. Don't know why. Damal leather. Void glue. The hell's void glue? Damal leather? Okay, I can get an electrum ingot easy enough. I probably can get titanium nuggets. Need 3. I can always buy stuff too. Ingots. Mithril nugget. Yeah, titanium nuggets. Ha ha! I forged ahead. Oh, it needs to be good quality though. This may be painful. 80 plus 80 is 164, so we should be... Yep. Oh, there's not gonna be a great chance of this turning out. That's a high quality. Oh yeah, only 23% chance. just a regular titanium nugget. I might have to rely on the other ones for it to be semi-decent quality. Can you craft anything as long as you have the ingredients? Nope, unfortunately not. I also have to be high enough level to craft it, and the gear I'm wearing has to also have the prerequisite numbers. So I need to have craftsmanship, and what was the other one? And one other stat. I think it was, did they switch it all to craftsmanship? What about these? Nope, quick synthesis. Control. Craftsmanship and control. For that, so I need my numbers to be high enough to do these, and that is based entirely on the equipment that I am wielding. That's also why I'm doing these quests, so I can get better equipment, which makes crafting easier. Just like with fighting, the higher your actual stats, the better you do. Okay, I gotta keep in mind that there's at least 2 here. Was that the best sequence of moves? I don't know. Let's see how much higher this one gets. 68. That's better. Because I need at least 2 strikes to finish it. Still crap. Oops, damn it. I meant to claim that, but I clicked too quickly. Sometimes I do this based off of just rhythm, and I totally don't pay enough attention. It is also partially luck-based. As long as you can get the progress filled, you'll make whatever it is. It's the quality determining if it's good quality or not. That's like 100% luck-based. See, now I have all this leftover MP, but not enough to actually recharge and use it. So, crappy nugget. Crappy nugget it is! Seriously, why can't I find... There he is. Alright, an Electrum ingot. Those are easy. And part of the old lineup. This one I should be able to finish in one go. I'm getting these, perfect quality. As you can see, it's going to be 100% to have this little symbol next to it. When I use better quality materials to try and forge a thing, I have a higher chance of making that thing also be perfect quality. So it makes it easier. Alright, so Void Glue, I'm guessing, is alchemy based. Yep. Gelato Fresh and Pudding Fresh. I might go to Limsa. See what is either on the board for individual ingredients, or see if I can just buy it outright. Slow day? Maybe. Huh. Alright. Void glue. Let's see what we got. We don't need 99. Well, I don't need 5 either, but I'll probably use it elsewhere. What was the other thing I need? I need... Demal leather. Which is made out of what? Is that it? Yes. Demal hide, it's probably those giraffe-looking camels. I bet. And a dark chestnut log. Dalmel. Oh, good lord. Hides. You can get 5 for pretty cheap. Because I have the chestnut. I can try and see if I can make a good quality. Imagine if you were actually in the last game I played, Isekai. I mean, I'd probably just get a regular job here. There's plenty of normal jobs, so I could be like an actual culinarian. Or a merchant. Or a healer. I could probably do the isekai thing. I'll have healing techniques from another world. Aether not required. Here's hoping this one turns out good quality. Did it not? Are you serious? Fail. This is 90% for success and it still failed. Thanks, game. Love that. That feeling when you get ultra lucky, but the game still hates you. Will it be enough? Nope. Gotta win those dice rolls, you never do. Only made plans just in case it happened. It's not that I made plans, it's just natural part of adulthood is, I think, employment. I mean, realistically, you want to eat. What did I spell wrong? D-H-A-L. I could try and buy just the leather itself, if they have one that's like super cheap. They really don't. Ugh. That's expensive otherwise. Do I take it? Do I just... Do I give it a whirl? Craftsmanship plus 15. I could drink some raspberry goodness. Multi... That's perception and gathering skills. Hot potatoes. Not gonna use that one yet, just cause piety. Of course the Ishgardian tea gives piety. Let's drink some raspberry milk and... Alright. See how this works. looking good. I do not like that sound. Okay, I do 88. Really quickly, let me just check my math. 340. 264. Okay, I will complete it in the next boop, so... we can spare some on... this, 80% chance. Now we get to gamble. 90! Yeah! We did it! We made the sword! While I'm here... Maelstrom command. That is up higher. Let's talk about Titan. Sounds like a squeaky shoe if you rub the bottom part really hard. Kinda. It's a file. It's a file against metal. It's something you never want to do without gloves either, because you can get those metal shards in your hand real easy. I've had to pick out my own fair share of things. Things are getting serious. Has some worrying news concerning Pharaoh Sirius. Oh, that's a totally different one. That's gonna be for Siren, actually. Captain Nightmare, perfect timing as always. We need your talents to deal with some trouble brewing over at the Isles of Umbra. Seems a pack of kobolds have made a grab for Pharaoh Sirius. The smiths working on the restoration barely made it out alive. Maelstrom Command's drawn up plans to take back the tower, with Master Mimidoa advising on how things started on the ground. But when they asked him for his opinion, he kept on going about some adventurer from long past that helped him drive off a siren from the same spot. Now, no disrespect to the old fella, but he don't have the firmest grasp on what happened when, so we couldn't help wondering if maybe there is... that is too damn abbreviated. Maybe Izzo Arrow is hero of yore. We was wondering if maybe his hero of yore was none other than your fine self, you being a science layer and all. So what do you say? Willing to lend us a writing in the beacon? I knew I could count on you. One of our Stormflyers is making the final preparations at the airship landing right now. Tell her Tratchett sent you, and she'll give you the particulars. Yep, dungeon time! Captain Nightmare, glad to see you answer our desperate summons. As you have no doubt heard, the kobolds have, it seems, yet again, called forth the Titan Primal within their mountain abode. The recent quaking of the land could be attributed to no other, and considering the intensity of the tremor, we can be sure that Urianje's warnings concerning the enchanted power of the primals are far from idle. We Maelstrom officers would of course like naught better than to shatter the belligerent old boulder ourselves, but we cannot risk losing our soldiers to tempering. Once again we must turn to our seasoned veterans of the Scions. According to the readings, the rumblings of the strongest in naval, Titan's usual haunt, within Ogomora mines, you should be able to enter the Primal's domain by reattuning to the Beastman Aetherite found within the Kobold's territory in Outer Lenosha. After the previous defeat of their great father, you can wager they've recalibrated their crystal. May you crash against this stubborn rock with the fury of 1,000 waves. Gotta go get to it first. That's at the airship landing. Ogomoro Mines. Away we go. Away we Ogomoro. I mean, an isekai setting is true of, like, any setting. Your whole world gets disrupted, you just find what you're capable of doing, and, you do it. And hopefully that employment gives you enough cold hard cash to eat. It's true of any world. Magic powers or not be damned. If I get isekai'd into a world where I don't have magic powers and everyone else does, guess what? I have the magic power called cooking. You want yummy meal or no? What kind of magic do I wield? I can be a kitchen witch, and one does not lightly piss off a kitchen witch unless you want all future meals burned. There's some isekais about cooking, are there? Any off the top of your head that you recommend? Alright. We have unsealed it. Now whether or not I can actually do it remains to be seen. Okay, striking tree, navel. I mean, if you get reincarnated as something like a sword, I guess you don't really have full say in what you do. A sword isn't exactly capable of wielding itself. Basically stuck in the mode of, I guess this is my life now. New technique are you? Right, forgot about that. Gonna have to learn where the jumping is. More like when. Cheeky. Got 3 now. Alright, I get turned into a rock. Can I let myself out? No, I cannot. I wonder exactly how long I have before he turns me into a rock, if it's worth casting a shield or not. I don't seem to be taking any damage. Not until he started doing that. I think those look bigger than they actually are. Okay, then he immediately did a ground render last time. Nope, he moved. Increased my physical vulnerability last time, so I just got ready to get the heck out of the way. Still reach it over here. Do the runaround just in case. Nope. He didn't do it. And I'm being fettered. And I can think of a few culinary manga in general. Food Wars, though it's slightly not safe for work. I've been getting people recommending me She Loves to Cook, She Loves to Eat. Now it's supposed to be a cute shoujo. Shield up because I know the blast is coming. Things charged, so I might as well. Ooh, you're new. Damn it, the one thing I'm trying to avoid and I get hit by it. Come on, boulders. Ah, shoot. There's no good way of avoiding this. Keep me in timeout! Sorry, no, for the big part of your memory, there's none that involves a... what? A camper van? I said cooking isekais. Or any just cooking one in generals. Oh, Delicious in Dungeon. Forgot about that. It's not an isekai, but it is largely cooking. Magical cooking is still cooking. It still counts. Especially since a lot of the stuff they cook with have real-world counterparts and parallels. Tremor Earrings of Fending. Is Sheila about cooking? I'm not familiar with that one. Titan displayed a most satisfying degree of destructive power. The intensifying effects of the ritual foci are undeniable. Powerful though this incarnation was, the Primal's eventual defeat was not unexpected. The burgeoning strength shown by the Bringer of Light, however, has grown beyond reckoning. Such a demonstration of force serves us well. It invites ever greater retaliation. Yes, as the light burns brighter, so too are the shadows steeped deeper in darkness. It's about cooking and it just involves a camper van? Wait, there must be a comment up here that I didn't see. Is it Dunyan? There are some isekais about cooking. I got reincarnated as a sword, but it can teach you how to cook though. Oh, is the name of the series I got reincarnated as a sword that you're talking about, of like cooking in a camper van? There is another one too that was about camping, but I can't think of the name of it. It's just a real chill moe anime where they go camp and they cook food. I can't think of the name of it. I can visually see it in my head. Did everyone here watch Delicious in Dungeon? I did. Season 1 anyway. Season 2 is on the way out. Let's go to the Maelstrom. The rumblings have ceased. It seems that no matter how powerful the Lord of Crags becomes, you and your companions are up to the task. Yes, you found something of interest at the navel. Did I? A gruesome ritual tool fashioned from the bones of a kobold. Ugh. Sorry, buddy. Is this bone? And such grotesque design. Honestly, I will never understand the kobold sense of aesthetics. I don't think it came from the kobolds. You say you acquired a similar object after your battle with Garuda? Then we must consider the possibility that these trinkets are responsible for the Primal's appalling new strength. But I shall leave such conclusions to those more learned in the subject than I. Pray return to the Waking Sands, and convey my greetings to Urianger. That's just another isekai you read something. Got starred out. Something D? Okay, getting serious. That's at the airship landing. This is in Kurthus. I have to go all the way back to the Waking Sands for that one. Fenland, here we come. Yeah, especially since it got animated by Studio Trigger. Delicious in Dungeon was really popular last season. Season 2 is coming? Yes, it is. They already have a trailer out for it. Honestly, it's just a cute little splunking adventure in general. Oh, you tried to abbreviate Delicious in Dungeon, but it turned into a web URL. Oh. I wonder why. Yeah, I have web URLs banned from chat unless me or my mods post them, just because of getting spam. So the Lord of the Crags was so possessed of unprecedented vigor, and thou hast returned with yet another curiosity of bone? The kobolds are not known for fashioning objects in this manner. What's more, its construction doth bear a striking similarity to that of the trophy recovered by thee from Garuda's lair. The fleshless remains of beastmen worshippers. This is the material common to both of these foreboding ritual tools. What unsavory sorcery have the paragons bequeathed to their unsuspecting pawns? There is yet another commonality to augmentation of the primals that concerns me, and it is thee, Bren Nightmare. Hey, I didn't do it! For every mountain thus doth conquer, I'm struck by the answering, waxing in potency of the primals. The path is too clear to ignore. Every time I kick its butt, it gets stronger. Such a cycle bodes naught but ill for the realm. Yeah, if only they figured that one out in Final Fantasy X sooner. I must unlock the true nature of these immortal entities ere the land is once more racked with ruin. And as always, thou art my stoutest ally in the gathering of the requisite keys. And he has another one for us. Ifrit ain't broke. I see what you did. Ifrit ain't broke. We are fortunate that the Lord of the Inferno hath yet to rear his horned head. I fear, however, that reports of his return will not be long in coming. My quest for knowledge yet remains unfinished, but such a task I can only properly be undertaken in a world unracked by chaos. Let us bow to inevitability and prepare ourselves for what will undoubtedly be torn for another blistering trial. Pray his High Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah, and advise him of the fiery primal will likely soon be among us once more. Mayhap with might of foresight we can lessen the impact of Ifrit's arrival. Okay, I want to go deliver this sword, though. I'm kind of getting antsy about it. I don't want to accidentally ditch it. So that way I can start getting better gear. Thou must have better gear. Thank you for everything back in Tailfeather. I was also wondering if you had made any progress on the sword I requested. Yes, I have. Ooh, it's actually a semi-decent one, I thought. Halone's breath, light as a feather, sharp as a worm fang. Even I can tell the blade is a masterpiece. Thank you, Master Nightmare. My lady will be overjoyed to learn you made it for her. The trial will begin shortly, and I dare say she will be nigh invincible with sword in hand. I will take it to her as soon as I can. I fear we cannot watch Baroness Larice. Only gentry may attend the grand tourney, but we are free to listen from outside the light feather, proving grounds. I will be there anon, if you care to wait. We're not allowed to attend, but we can, hold our ears to the door. Your case, your horn. You hear a loud thump against the side of the door. You must hurry to Light Feather Proving Grounds if you wish to hear Baroness Larice's matches. That is down below, it seems. I'm trying to think in my head if there's any other cooking ones. I feel like there is, but they're not in my brain. My mistress was most pleased with your creation, Master Nightmare. I dare say she is proving her mettle with it even as we speak. Baroness, that you would be out of the arena in such short a time. Did something ill befall? Ah, Fromodian, ever the warrior. I won this round, and it was all thanks to your sword, Master Nightmare. The balance of the blade was perfect. I could have wielded it all day and still slain a worm to boot. A splendid start to the tourney, mistress. Please, regale us the bouts did you partake in? 3. 2 I won, and the third was a draw. But I was declared winner in 5 more as my challengers forfeited. A full 5, my lady. Surely Halone herself smiles upon you. Did our Lord Father not say that good luck is an ally of success? And that bad luck does not absolve failure. As the only victory of your leaders, he told me, a commander can apologize for his defeat, but what needs do his fallen soldiers have of apologies. He lived by that ideal. He gave the orders food to the starving, only to be tried for pilferage, convicted, and stripped of knighthood. But he never recanted, not once. My lady, is this why you work to restore House Gervain? To clear your father's name? No, Formodian. I do it for Ishgard. Noble blood grants privilege, but only to save the unprivileged, another of my father's pet sayings. It is why I have entered this tourney, and why I wish to become a knight, and I will, for my father, for our people, and for everyone who has helped me along the way. There's an isekai about farming that involves cooking? I can't think of a farming isekai, but I do know of a farming manga, which is called Silver Spoon, and it's made by the same mangaka that made Full Metal Alchemist. Are these all still worse? No, they're all still slightly worse. Oh no, I guess I get money. This is better though, by 1 point. A reverse isekai that's about farming. Don't know if I've heard of that one. I guess these I can swap out, which is still better, but only for this class. Once I get actual clothing that goes with the class, then I'll be able to actually start making a difference. I wonder if I should claim this one and then I can see if I can forge it between episodes. Since this one will probably take longer. I might not have the points to do it. Oh, but I can only get points by being good enough. Oh, the dilemma. Blade that was broken. This one only gives materia and a new hammer. Ah, just the blacksmith I needed. As you know, my lady's turn in the final round of the tourney draws near. It is my wish that she wield her birthright, integrity, the sword of House Gervain. The blade has graced the hands of the forebears in countless battles. Now, well, suffice to say, requires a most thorough restoration. I've made inquiries with Master Brithel. He may be able to help, but he also has mention of needing to see the sword in person. Would you be so good as to take it to our guildmaster? Who is in the Notia? Your blade master, my blade master. Am I thirsty or hungry? What is my voice weird? I felt like something was in that. There's nothing. Okay. That glass of water goes away. Yeah. I felt like... Ew. No? There was nothing in that. Why did it feel... yeah, that glass of water is going bye-bye. Why? It's fresh. I just got that before I started streaming. Why does it taste weird? Was there soap residue in it? Right! It's Little Saints Day, isn't it, in here? I forgot about that. I can do that next time. Brent, I was just wondering when my favorite blacksmith would show up. Did you bring integrity or whatever House Javant or Javant was calling it? Oh, good. It's not just me. I'm not the only person bad at French. A family treasure of House Gervain, this bejeweled sword has been passed down from father to son for countless generations. Numerous nicks and scratches suggest it has not been treated with care. This was a fine blade once, but now it'd be easier to make it into a butter knife than a sword. What was the reason for wanting it fixed? You're gonna go and have a sleep, have a good rest of the stream? Well, thank you, DJT. I'm gonna be wrapping it up pretty soon anyways. But thanks for stopping by. Bleeding hells, Bren. They want it for the grand tourney, and you're not making a single gil from this? By the 12, what have I gotten you into? Still, it might pay off in the end. Heroes climb to fame on the backs of smithies, but the opposite is true too. You'll be famous if some champion is wielding one of your blades. And this Larice sounds like she's got the right stuff. True of heart, cares for the people, resolves to be a leader, and so on. Of course, she'll want for a little tempering, but stick together and you'll both reach new heights. Matter of fact, I think there ain't no better opportunity for you as a smithy. Any road, the sword is damaged beyond what I can repair. But have you ever heard of a bloke named Geralt? Weaponsmith, living out in Gristmill? Well, word has it he's second only to the builder when it comes to restoring arms. If there's any in the realm who can fix this sword, 'tis he. Oh, I didn't mean voice weird, like, in general. Sometimes, like, if you're really thirsty, your voice can get hoarse. Or being dehydrated on stream can sometimes cause you to make, like, smacking noises. Which is why you frequently hear me drink things or apply chapstick. Or, sorry, lip balm. Company neutral. It's one of those things everybody calls it here. Chapstick, even if you're using a different brand. Kind of like Kleenex for tissue paper. Anyhow, time to meet my old weapon masters. Got a different kind of quest for you. What nuisance have you come to drop on me anvil? More sword, not as impressive as the last one, but here you go. That sodden husk of rust? Ain't touching nothing that ain't kettle-shaped for the next moon at this rate. What with all the orders I got. Drake, deal with this. Please, forgive my master. Is there anything I might help you with? Trust me, man, I'm used to it. I'm afraid that even with my experience, I do not know how to restore this. But there's a chance my master might, if he'd calm down enough to listen, anyway. I think he might yet enlist his aid, but it might require some elbow grease on your part. Moneylenders recently took my master's favorite titanium lump hammer. If you were to make a new one, just as fine, it might improve his disposition. At the very least, he might stop throwing half-finished kettles at me. They took the thing he needs to work with? Anyway. Titanium lump hammer. Titanium... Probably up here. Yep. 2 titanium ingots, 1 mithrite ingot, and a hollowed chestnut lumber. And wing glue. Of which I have excess from dorking around in the background. I've only been asking because I've been streaming for a while. It's okay. Titanium ingot. It's not the shortest I've streamed. Oh, I need cloud mica to make this. I don't have any cloud mica, so that's gonna be a next time thing. So I'll probably gather that in the background. And keep that in mind as an open quest that I need to do. Gotta gather materials to make inventory space. Like I said, I put most of my inventory into the Chocobo saddlebag that was fishing lures. Behold. My fish repository. Let's see. Since I really only need like 1 lure at a time, depending on what I'm fishing for. And then I can just swap them out as I need them. Figured that would make more sense. But anyway, let's retire for the evening. I am running out of stream time. So next time, I do believe I will be working on Bard. So Bard's next, since we're going in order. And we only have a few more to do. We have counting Bard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 that I've started, and 2 more that I'm gonna do on my own time that need editing. Dark Knight is almost done. I just pretty much need to edit for the most part. And then Astrologan. And I'll be doing those 2 completely on my own, since I have to do a lot of grinding in between. So I'd literally like record for 10 minutes, go grind for a couple hours, and then come back and do more recording. Seems like the fishes were hooked up to get in your bag. They're all fishing lure. It's all tackle. It's just a tackle bag. But for now, this is where I am going to call it. So thank you so much to everyone who has joined, making significant progress through the jobs, and then we can start focusing solely on endgame MSQ content. But like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I hope to see you all in future streams. Bye-bye.